Hey guys, so I'm beginning this YouTube video feeling a little bit frustrated, I'll admit, because I've just spent about 20 minutes chatting to you, and then my laptop has decided to freeze up on me and everything that I just recorded has been lost. So starting over, today's video is about balance. I find all too often that clients are coming to me and their current training from elsewhere, they're coming to me as a new thing. Their training or whatever they are doing before they meet me is something they don't enjoy, and they're not consistent, they're not sticking to their diet or their training because they just don't like it and it's just not enjoyable. And I think a lot of people think that you have to be training 6 days a week and doing all sorts of cardio and crazy workouts and eating lettuce to lose weight or to achieve their goals, and that's just not the case. So what I really want to get out there, and all of my clients will understand this because they're all thinking and living this way, what I want to get out there is that you don't have to have an unenjoyable health and fitness routine to achieve your results, and you want to find something that you can maintain for life. So none of this 8-week quick fast thing, you'll get on it and off it and never come back to it. You need to find a diet and training routine that you enjoy, that you can stick to for life, and obviously maintain your results ongoing. So nothing is hard work, and it's all, fits into your life and into your routine. So let's talk about that. Okay, so the first thing I'll ask all of my clients when I write personalized training plans, the very first thing I'll ask is what their favorite kind of training is and what their dislikes are, so things they don't enjoy to do when they're training. The reason why is, of course, not everyone's going to love burpees, and of course you may have burpees in your plan, so I'm not going to say you're going to love everything in your plan, but it's really important to find out what you enjoy, the kind of training you enjoy, so that it's going to fit into your life and feel as though it's not a burden. So for example, if you love training in the gym and lifting weights, that's your thing, then I want to make sure that I can develop a training plan for you that involves those things and still achieves the results that you need to achieve. If you like to train outdoors and you prefer doing cardio, or you like to train at home and you don't have any equipment, whatever it might be, I really want to make sure that I find that out from you, and all of you should be asking yourself this question as well, what you enjoy, and make sure that your training is developed around this. So you would have heard the saying before, there are lots of ways to skin a cat. So certainly, no matter what your goals are, there are a lot of different ways and paths that you can choose to actually achieve that. And if you find it an enjoyable one, you're going to maintain it, you're going to stick to it, you're going to see the results, and you're probably not going to drop it or give up, and it will be a long-term thing. So that's what we're trying to find, is something that will get you to where you want to be and also be something that you enjoy. So we'll call that number one, something that you enjoy. Number two is going to be something that fits into your lifestyle. So like I say, people think they need to be training 6 days a week to get results, and that's not true. So I personally would actually prefer to train 6 days a week. I love training regularly, the gym, being there with my headphones on, doing my thing. It's my space and it keeps me happy mentally. But now as a mum, it's just not possible to be doing that amount of exercise. I don't get that much me time or free time without Chasey, which is okay, but I just can't let that happen. So therefore, I'm only training maybe 3 to 4 days a week, and the times and places I train will vary depending on Chase and mum life. But really, sorry, that's so gross. I'm burping because I'm drinking soda water. It's so delicious. If you're not onto soda water, you need to get onto it. I might go into that afterwards. So yeah, you need to make sure that your training fits in with your lifestyle. So whether it be around children, around your job, around your study, around your uni, around your travel or transport, whatever it might be, you need to make sure that it fits into your lifestyle. So I think everyone that asks, okay, so how many days can you allocate to their training? If they really want to see the results and they're really sick and fed up of how they're feeling at the moment with their body or the fitness or whatever it might be, most people will say, oh, I can train every day. And I never accept that for an answer. I always want you to have a rest day, even if that means you go for a walk, so it's an active rest day. And I also never want to set anyone up to train 6 days a week unless that's something they've already been doing and they make a routine all the time. If you go from not training at all to training 6 days a week, I guarantee you won't still be doing that in 6 months' time. So find something that's realistic. Set your goal for 4 days a week to start with if you're going from no training to training full on, and make sure it fits in with your schedule before you commit. So now that you have the things you like, where you're going to train and what you're going to use, and you know the days you're free, you need to come up with something that's going to get you to where you need to get. So you need to find something effective. So most people, I'd say, have a goal of weight loss. Not everyone. You might have a goal to build muscle or a goal to maintain your weight, but most people, 80% of people out there really do have that goal to lose weight, even if it only be 5 kilos. We are all wanting to burn that body fat that's hanging around that we don't want, that bit of extra wine, that bit of extra cake, or a couple of years of being slack that's hanging on. So what you need to do is find a training style that fits into your schedule and also fits into something that you enjoy and is going to get you the results. So my very, very favourite way to train at the moment, which you would have heard me talk about a lot of times, is the old AMRAP. So AMRAP is really just a fancy word of saying a circuit. With an AMRAP, it's as many rounds as possible. So I find this a really good way to schedule for my clients, because no matter their fitness level, everyone can achieve it. So for example, if you've got an AMRAP circuit including 5 exercises, let's say they're push-ups, squats, lunges, sit-ups, and a 200-meter sprint on the treadmill. What you're doing in AMRAP is you do 1 round of each of those things, have a quick drink and rest, literally like 30 seconds, very, very quick rest, and get straight back into it, and do as many rounds as you can in, say, half an hour time cap. So I love the AMRAPs because you can push yourself. Most people will be competitive either with someone else that they might be training with or with themselves. So it's something that you can race each week and do more and more rounds of and beat your time as well. So you sort of feel very motivated by with this way of training. And this can be customized to suit the person, so to suit the body parts you want to be training, to suit what you enjoy, including a bit of cardio and a bit of weights. And they're also really short, so for people who are busy working, or like myself who have limited time to themselves at the gym, they're fantastic because you can literally get in and out the gym within half an hour and you know that you're red-faced and sweaty and you've done a really, really good job.
Inside me's changed. I was so much younger yesterday.
So everyone needs to weight train. Even if you don't want to build muscle, you need to weight train. So many females are under the impression that, oh, but I don't want to get bulky, and oh, I don't want big shoulders, and I don't want, big legs or big whatever it might be. And lifting weights will not make you big. If you are eating a surplus of calories, so more calories than you need to, and you're lifting extremely heavy for 5 to 8 reps and having 2 minutes rest in between each set, yes, that's when you're probably going to build muscle, because that's what you call powerlifting style of training. If you're not training like that and you're not eating like that and you don't have a natural high amount of testosterone, which I'd say most females don't, then you're not going to look like a man. And if you were, it would be in 5 years' time of doing that consistently day in and day out. And I'm sure by the time you got to that point, 5 years' time, you would start to see the changes and you'd start to know. So certainly you're not going to get bulky from lifting weights, and it's really important to include weights in your circuit. The difference between cardio and weights. So getting into another whole thing for you here. This is going to be a long video. The difference between cardio and weights. Cardio, when you're walking on the treadmill and burning calories, you'll see the numbers go up on the treadmill and it will say burnt 200 calories in that time. Hop off the treadmill and go home, and that's the end of the workout. So no more calories being burnt. It was literally just those 200 that it said on the computer, and that's all that you would have achieved. Whereas if you train weights, so say you're doing, bicep curls and shoulder raises and whatever it might be, lat pull down, everything that you're doing whilst you're doing that, you're burning calories. So you, of course, don't see the number, but you would be burning calories. So I normally say roughly 300 calories in half an hour. So if you're burning calories while training, so let's say you did a half an hour AMRAP, you burnt 300 calories, or half an hour weight training, you burnt 300 calories, you're going to continue to burn fat, or energy I should say, afterwards, because what happens when you weight train is you get tiny little tears in your muscles. So you might find that you feel quite sore the next day or the day after that, and what that is tiny little micro tears in the muscle fibers, and your body then has to use energy to repair that muscle. So while that muscle is repairing those tears and then growing to be stronger next time, or conditioned, I should say, it's not actually going to get bigger, but more conditioned for next time it's going to lift, your body uses the energy to repair that muscle. So you're actually continuing to get that sort of burn effect up to 48 hours later. So while you're training, burning calories, 300, tick, done that. Go home, continuing to repair, next day continuing to repair. So you can see how it's actually like a snowball effect with weights, and why weights are more important for fat loss. The other reason they're fantastic for fat loss, so lifting weights is better than cardio, I'd say. The other reason why is because as a normal person just sitting there chilling out on the couch, so if I was just going to sit and not move for a whole day, if you have more muscle on your body, so already just sitting there on your body chilling out, the more muscle you have, the more calories and energy your body needs to survive each day on its own. So basically, the more muscle you have, the more you get to eat. So why would you not want that? So by training weights as well, you're not going to get big and muscly and crazy, but you can have conditioned muscle size, meaning stronger and more durable muscle fibers, and more muscle fibers, which means you're going to need to eat more and burn more body fat on a daily basis just doing normal activities. So yay for weights. Make sure you have weights in your training program. That's why AMRAPs are so fantastic, because you have a bit of cardio and a bit of weights all combining and mashed up together, and they're going to make sure they get you strong, conditioned, fit, looking fit, toned, whatever words you want to use, all in one, and nice and short and shiny, in and out the gym in half an hour. Okay, so kind of giving you now all my secrets from my training and my life and what I believe in, but I want to go back to the whole balance thing. So make sure your training's realistic, that you enjoy it, and that it can fit into your schedule. Now I want to talk about diet. So a lot of you would know that I've been counting my macros and calories for probably 2 years. And a lot of people will sometimes have the initial response of, oh, no, I don't want to count calories and I can't deal with adding up numbers every day and I don't have time to do that. And it's honestly not that hard. If it was that hard, I wouldn't do it. So sure, while you have a weight loss goal, you might be more determined. You might be on there every day for, like I say, that month of focusing on your calories. And then after that, you might feel that you might drop off. But it really is not that way. So with MyFitnessPal, I'll even get up on my phone here. It's a free app. Email. It's a free app. So MyFitnessPal, loading. And it will have your goal up the top, which are your calories. You can really easily go into your diary and scroll through all your food. And this is free. So if you think that you can't afford a nutritionist or you don't have time to go and find a meal plan, it's really not the case. You literally just get everything that you eat and scan it in there. So I'll show you now. You can scan any product. This is my coconut oil, which I just rubbed on my skin. I'm not actually eating it. But you can go to add a food. Use the little barcode thingy there. Click on that. Scan it. So I'm basically scanning my moisturizer right now because I would use it for my skin. So if I was to eat 10 grams of this, it's going to be, where are you? It's going to be 88 calories. So you can see that coconut oil, same brand, yep, Melrose, scanned up perfectly. It's going to tell you your grams and your calories. So pretty much everything with a barcode, which means even your packaged foods, of course, will give you calories and everything like that. Anything else, so lettuce, cucumber, meat, whatever it is, you can type it in and search for the best option. So that what I'm getting at is that once you have used this on it over and over for a couple of days or a couple of weeks, most of your common foods are already going to be in there. So say you wake up and you have oats and banana, easy. Go in there, all you have to do is type the letter O and oats is going to pop up. Then it will have next to it banana because you often eat oats and banana together, and it will automatically put it in there. So what I do now, 2 years down the track with my eating and my diet, is around about 2 o'clock most days, I'll sit there for 5 minutes, or even when I'm on my walk. So like I say, I do things on my walks and get organised. So I'll enter everything in at about 2 o'clock, knowing that I'm pretty much on track anyway, because I'm quite obviously used to the way that I eat and how to achieve my goals. Put everything in there at 2 o'clock, and then I'll figure out what I can eat for dinner and how much left I've got for dessert. If I don't have a lot of room for dessert, which unfortunately for me is kind of common, then I'll eat some jelly. So jelly for quite a large serving, so 250 grams, is only 14 calories. So a lot of people will ask me what I eat at night to curb sugar cravings, things like that. I find jelly is fantastic if you don't have calories or macros left and you want to have something to eat. I don't think I can actually sleep without having dessert. I'm one of those sweet tooth kind of people. So if you're one of those people as well, then make up some jelly. Always keep jelly in the fridge, and that can be a really good filler too. So like I say, counting calories and macros doesn't have to be a burden. It can be something that you do within balance and that fits into your lifestyle. Make it easy for yourself by sticking to similar foods, and once you feel educated that you can hit your macros and calories using those certain foods, get quite familiar with what's in things. So even if you walk around the supermarket some days and go around scanning things and seeing what's in what, that's a really good way to get educated, and just keep consistent with it. It won't be hard. If you have an event on as well, I had someone email me to let me know that they find it really useful on Snapchat when I share what I do when I'm going out places. So whether it be that I'm packing my meals to bring with me, or whether I've just eaten differently in the day to make up for that. They're the kinds of things that you can do and just incorporate as part of your everyday balance and everyday life to make sure that you can still stay on track and have a social life. it's really important not to lock yourself down in the house and not do anything ever when you're on a weight loss journey, because like I said, getting back to the whole one life, one chance thing, that really is important to me, and I think that you need to live every day with your friends and family and enjoy it, and not lock yourself up just because you want to lose 5 kilos. So if I was eating out at night at a restaurant, I'd have a look at the menu beforehand, and I'd guesstimate in my Fitness Pal for the amount of calories I'm going to eat. Usually if it's going to be a dinner and dessert, we can easily say 1,000 calories is gone. That doesn't include alcohol. So for me, I don't really drink very often. So you can easily say, okay, cool, 1,000 calories is gone. So for the rest of the day, I'll try and eat high protein foods. So egg whites, protein shakes, protein bars, things like that are really high in protein. And I'll eat lower fats, lower sugars, lower carbs, knowing that that's probably what I'm going to fill up on at night. So that's one way to make sure you sort of safeguard yourself when you are going out. The other thing to do if you are going out is to plan events that you can take your food. So I certainly don't think you should take your food everywhere like a crazy person with containers. But if I'm catching up with friends now, I often say, hey, let's go for a walk and go, have a picnic, or let's go for a walk and bring our lunch or whatever it might be. And that way you don't have to waste money spending $30 on lunch, and you don't have to be, feel as though you're pressured into eating badly just to fit in with your friends. So be smart about it. I don't think that anyone's going to mind. If you were ordering out, the other tips would be to put your dressings on the side and things like that. I've actually gone over all of this in one of my previous videos, so I'll put the link for you down there as well if you want to hear more about that when you're eating out. But really today it's all about finding balance and living a life that's fit and healthy and not feeling though you're putting yourself out. So I hope I haven't rambled too much today. If you'd like to know more about my training or my fitness, please send me an email or a message. I love to hear from you guys, and I enjoy all the spam afterwards when I've recorded a vlog for you. I always like to know more and more that I can cover for you guys in the upcoming videos, and like to know what sorts of things you have helped or you have implemented into your life. So please let me know. Make sure you find a routine that's going to suit you and that you can maintain for life. Don't look for quick fixes, because there are none. I was going to say aren't any and aren't on at the same time. So there aren't any at all. There's no such thing as a magic pill, magic fat burner, secret way to train. There's nothing at all. I'm just honest and telling you what I enjoy and what I find effective, and then I want you guys to translate this and make it fit into your life without copying it, because it's just not going to work if it's not written for you. It's not going to work. So if your trainer's not giving you a customized plan, get onto them and come see me, because I'll make sure it fits into your life. Thanks guys, I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. I'm enjoying the sunshine. It's awesome living down here by the beach at this time of the year. I think you'll see my Snapchats. I'm pretty much going to the beach every afternoon now at 3 with Chase. It's so nice just to unwind down there. So I hope you guys are enjoying the weather as well, and I will speak to you again soon.